Hi everybody, today I'll be doing something a little different. This video is kind of like a little mini review or something, but I did get some new stuff. Today is my birthday, which by the way, if you guys don't know this, today is my birthday. I did get a lot of comments of wishing me a happy birthday, which thank you guys so much. Today it's kind of just showing you guys what I got, but at the same time, I am going to be doing a little bit of a mini review. If you guys are wondering what it is, I'll show you at the end of the video. If you're probably asking what I got, I didn't get a whole bunch of stuff. Most of the stuff I did get was personally, I picked it out myself. If you guys are wondering, I got this at Crackle Barrel. Video isn't sponsored by them, but I did got some decent stuff. Not a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys are probably asking why, it's because I'll be going to the beach about 2 weeks. So, I won't be doing as much videos. Well, I am planning on doing a video. I don't know how, but supposedly I will be going to the beach, so I won't be doing as much videos. I'll probably take some photos, but that's pretty much it. So, let's just dive into the item. Yeah, the first item I got is this little magnet. This is a little Scooby-Doo magnet, and it's a little he's wearing a little tie-dye t-shirt. Fitting that, I do have some plushies. Well, the plushies that I'm currently displaying back at my house, it does have tie-dye stuff. But this is a little magnet of Scooby. You can tell it's Scooby-Doo. It kind of has the same look as these blind bags here, which, if you guys are wondering, I did get one of these for my birthday. I will talk about that next. But yeah, it is a magnet. You can stick the stuff on it. I can't really show you a proper surface to show you, but it is a magnet and you can stick it onto it. Who knows? I might display this. I might put this in the back of the collection. I know this is not the first time I got a magnet in the collection. I have a mystery machine and a Munchies run. I kind of did a video when I went to Spirit Halloween last year. And funny enough, one of the items did show up last year, and I was able to find it. But yeah, we got the little, So, next up, we got another figural backflip. If you guys don't know this, I'm still on the hunt for the full set. I did pull one of them, and this is the character I got. I got Daphne, which, by the way, I do have the collection behind me. The lanyards here that you are seeing are the lanyards you're seeing back here are the ones I have. But yeah, all of these are the characters I got, even the 2 exclusives. I do know there is a Series 2, which does involve the gang, Scooby and the Mystery Machine, the Hex Girls, and 2 exclusives, which are actually Charlie the Robot and Ghost Clown. All in all, it's not real. All in all, I would like to try to get more of these back row clips, but right now, I don't know when. But if I did get Series 2, I will probably do a video about it, because I do know you can order it online. And that is pretty much it for the back clips. Again, if you guys are wondering, the characters I'm missing is Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo by himself. Now, the next item I got was also kind of new. I got a new thermos, which really, I did show off. I did recently get a new thermos as well. But it is pretty cool because it has a little straw. It says, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. Fitting that is sort of like a villain thermos, kind of, because it does say, like, what the villain says. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the thermos. I didn't watch it yet, but I might just keep it down at the house right now. But I will probably take this on traveling, and that should be it. But yeah, that is the thermos. Now, I don't know if this will kind of go with the thermos, but this was the item that I saw last year, and I didn't really post about it, but I got surprisingly, I found Scooby-Doo straws and toppers. So this is kind of the same thing with this, where you can get a straw and a topper, and you can actually buy a 3-pack with Scooby-Doo, the Gang in the Mystery Machine, and a Ruh-Roh with a little SD dog tag. The straws to pick is a yellow, a blue, and a blue and orange one. I don't know if this fits the thermos here. I don't know if I need to get a bigger thermos for these straws. But I don't know. I might do you a little update on that. But yeah, that is pretty much all the Scooby stuff. Again, I will be going into more of those blind bag clips. I would like to try to get Velma. I would like to try to complete Series 1. And who knows, I might get Series 2. But this was also... So now it's time for the next item. This is another item that I did get. Now, if you guys don't know this, this is not the first time I did a review on a Lego Technic set. So this is the new Technic set of the Jeep Rubicon. By the way, this is not the first time Lego and Jeep did a Lego set together, and I know the Gladiator was the first thing they did, and it was yellow, but this is a Rubicon. I did build this, and it is down here, so I will show you that he does have... Yeah, this is behind the box of what it looks like. This is what the Jeep looks like. It does come with a surfboard, and I think what's the coolest thing about this is a little duck. Because if you guys don't know this, if you guys own a Jeep, you know ducking thing is a tradition when you get a Jeep. But yeah, it does have some cool features with this Jeep. But if you guys want to see what it originally looks like this is an image of what the Jeep looks like in person. I do know from the image, I think this image of the Lego Jeep does not have no doors on it. Because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the Jeep does not have no doors on it. But if they did have doors on it, it will probably be a blue and green color. But yeah, this is the Lego Technic Rubicon set. This is a pretty good Lego set. So the function is you turn the back door, the wheels move. It's the same thing with the typical Lego set. Supposedly, you can also open the hood, and it does have mirrors. It also has a detachable surfboard, which is kind of funny because I kind of put my Scooby-Doo figures on the surfboard. I can recreate like Scooby going to surfboard and confronting the ghost of Captain Colored. I don't know if you guys remember that scene from the series, but I can recreate this with the Lego surfboard. But the coolest thing is, with not only this having the ability where you can turn the back tire and it moves the wheels, but supposedly when you run it, supposedly the little engines here, supposedly when you drive it, I don't know if I'll show you it or not, but supposedly you can drive it. But yeah, supposedly you can drive it. Right here it is. I can't really show. But supposedly, the little gear here, you see these little things here? They move. But yeah, see, look, I'll show you, look. You can't really show it, but yeah, supposedly, these little gear things are supposed to move right here. It really does work. But yeah, like, if you move the back tires, you can see that they're moving. That's also kind of a nice feature to this Lego Jeep set, where, like, the engine side kind of moves. But all in all, it's not a bad Jeep. It's kind of a difference. It's kind of the different from the Gladiator, where it does have doors, where this one doesn't. But at least we know that we can get Jeeps. We can get the... I don't know what the next Jeep Lego set's going to be. I did know there is a Lego Jurassic Park Jeep from the movie. I assume that's a Wrangler. But I can tell the difference between the Gladiator and the Rubicon. It does not have doors, which I assume that's what it is. But I do like the little piece here. Supposedly this is a little duck. Even one of the little accessories here says "Surfs Up." I don't know if you kind of see it, but there's a little detail. But I do like the little duck piece. Funny that I'm funny they could have put the duck in front of the Jeep instead of just back here, because personally, as a duck guy, I personally think it would have been cool if the duck was in front of the Jeep. Kind of look like this. Here, let me show you. Just take it. This little piece here. Surprisingly, they give you an extra. There. Now it looks better. Yeah, because if I want to be honest, this would probably be better because you can put the deep G. Supposedly, I don't know if you can able to do it or not, but it would be cool if you could put the duck in front of the Jeep, like how people put their ducks on the rear end. I think this looks pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the Lego set. I mean, preferably, I kind of prefer this, having the duck in front of the Jeep, in front of the Jeep window, to make it look like you can display the ducks. But it is a pretty good little model for the duck. I think this piece is pretty cool. It's a lot different from, I don't know if this is the first piece of I don't know if this is the first Lego piece of a duck, but it is a pretty good Jeep. And who knows, I might do some nice photos with it, like have it with the gang and stuff. Which, if you guys are wondering, the mystery machine is behind you guys trying to hold up the phone. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and by the way, I also got about another post. Now, I didn't really post about this, which I did. Yeah, I got new updates on totes. My dad recommended I get an upgrade on my totes. These are more durable, and I do have more space for new figures and stuff. And hoping Jada Toys still do Wave 2. Funny that Mega Man did show up for from the Jada Toys line. So hopefully, the end of the year, we do get any more updates on their figures. Fitting that they never did release Wave 2. I don't know when that's gonna be. But supposedly, I think this would be a good idea for an upgrade on the totes. But all in all, it's not really bad. So, hope you guys do enjoy the video. But yeah. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Again, this is kind of like a little mini review on the Jeep Rubicon set. It's a good set. I think it's a lot different from the Gladiator. And I hope you guys do enjoy the other merch unboxings that I have. But yeah, I can't wait to see what 2027 has in store for my birthday next year. But I think the stuff I got is pretty cool. I will be using a lot of this stuff. So, hope you guys do enjoy the video, and I'll make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.